Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff will be a return. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense has the football first here today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
He'll pitch it. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big... But a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense...
The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick 6 in the last possession. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Throws a stiff arm. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So NC State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys. What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And now the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Makes the catch, but the throw getting out of the field of play, incomplete. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. The quarterback's got it on the option. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's past the 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job.
He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settle for 3 last time. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run the option. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So far, it's NC State on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Hits into space at the 50. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got two on the board. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, he's looking to throw. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. From their own 8-yard line now, it's second and long. And they hand it off to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Chris, he's very fortunate here not to give up a safety. This defense putting a lot of pressure, anticipating this is a great time to attack, and it pays off. They come up with a big sack.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a flashy run with a spin move, but produces just a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run the option, and the quarterback keeps it here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here's the option play. QB decides to keep it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pitch play to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first?
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They get the second half started with a running play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's McCall. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Back in motion now. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They'll try the option play here. It's a quarterback keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. Lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback still with the football. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship. Offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps the football. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Pitches to the back, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
And Kirk gets Louisiana Tech with the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here, and they like.
The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe the one thing they couldn't do, they just did. Put the ball on the ground.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. 2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punter onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down coming up after that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For the first time ever, national champions and your kings of the college football world, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.